Mm. Dark Jedi. Always good to see. Yeah, could do a power selection thing. Let me just deal with this real quick.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
No. Wait a minute, they're all about to be using like powers. Hold on. No. No, you stay. 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 Then I attack.
I'm here.
Well, that's promising. I think Avern just fucking died.
Sure.
I'm sorry, mission.
Force fights with me. The Force fights with me.
Sith Assassin Pistol. That doesn't seem nice. Alright, well. Like I was saying before, welcome back. I was not expecting that out of nowhere. As usual. Dark, 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 dark. So, I will upgrade your throw like I did before. Your lightsaber throw. And leave it at that.
What?
I thought this was the bar. You go real. What do you want? You here for money? I'll pay the hut what I owe as soon as the circuit is back on its feet. No, wait. You don't look like a collector. You're just some kid. Go on, I don't have time for you. I have a few things I wanted to ask. Spare a moment? If I say no, you'll probably hound me to death. Fine, what do you want? I want to ask about you and racing. It's not much useful you'll get out of me. You gorillas on the way down. Can't match the young riders. Is this the best place for racing? I'd better hope so. It's the last stop for me. If I can't get some decent times going, I might as well not leave. Wish I could use the structure of Taurus as an excuse, but I doubt I would have ever made it back there. Why racers come here? Old guys like me can't make it on the good tracks, and the new racers come here to try and knock us down even further. I'm still trying out one last good run. It just isn't happening. How long have you been at this? Too many years. I've raced on almost every track, and all I've got to show for it is an aging bike. No good memories? That seems a waste. I got a few trophies stashed, but they don't pay the bills. Yep, I should have quit after the Coruscant Classic. You tell me about the other racers. Bunch of babies, all of them, all except for Zoris. She's got the goods like I never had. Good for her, I guess. If I have to say something good about the new racers, it would be about that Nico kid. He's got a future. Makes you say that. He doesn't fear the track. You get old, you start to worry about failing. He just lets it all come to him. What do you think about that? Some promoter will use him up. He'll end up in debt like me. It's already happening, I bet. Let's go back to the first questions. I suppose, make it quick. Looking for something. Who knows the planet best? I don't know. Go ask some locals. I want to know as little about this Dust Bowl as possible. I have to leave. Goodbye. Yeah, good riddance. Hi there. You waiting for a slot on the track? Me too. There's lots of racers coming through here now. You soup jocks like me don't get much respect. Just takes practice, I guess. A few things I wanted to ask. Spare a moment? Well, sure, but I don't know much besides the track. Are you even interested in the swoop track? I want to ask about you and race. I'm looking for something. Who knows this planet best? Anyone but us soup racers. Really, we can show you the track, but anything else, we've got no clue. You can check with the Zerka office. They like to think they know everything. I want to ask about you and racing. Heck, nobody's ever interested in me. I'm the new guy, Garm Totril. Pleased to meet you. Is this the best place for racing? You're kidding, right? Every racer here would rather be someplace else, but this is it for most of us. Tara's blowing up has messed up the swoop circuit. People are just looking for somewhere to keep their skills sharp. Sounds weird, doesn't it? You're out racing when all those people died. Nothing we can do. Why have racers come here? Moda pays for timekeeping and official records. You can race anywhere, but here, if you do good, it actually matters. That's why I stick around. No work, no future. Tatooine at least has this. It's my shot. Maybe. How long have you been at this? Not that long, just this season. I'm getting better, still too cautious. Good thing I have some pros to learn from. What do you want to learn? How they keep their nerves steady, bike maintenance, you know, all of it. I'm not as good as some, but I try. Can you tell me about the other racers? You should ask them yourself. I hope they're right speaking for the pros. I'm a new guy who learns. It's not my place to talk. I'd be nervous even talking about Nico. He's young like me, but he's practically a prodigy. Makes you say that. Everyone thinks he's the next star of the pro circuit. He signs with a promoter. Moda's really pushing him. What do you think about that? I hear that the deal is pretty bad, but I'd take it in a second. I don't have Nico's skill, though. First question is, makes you think you know anything about me, Worm? Jesus Christ. I have to leave. Goodbye. Race hard. Watch for rocks.
Go on, leave me alone. I've got stuff to worry about.
Anything I can help you with? What's bugging you?
Racer stuff. Nothing you'd understand. Don't mean to be rude, but it's kind of secret.
I raced on Taurus.
Ha! Sure. Race your bike out of that explosion? Everyone knows that the whole planet is gone. Nobody got out. I'm not in the mood for jokes, thanks. I've got things to think about. You wouldn't know anything about it. Deal with that Hut Mata and you'll understand. Until then, I just don't want to talk about it. Go on, leave me alone.
I just have some questions.
I don't feel like answering. I wouldn't be much help to you anyway. I just race. Don't know about anything else. Deal with that Hut Mata and you will understand.
I don't know how the riders do it. I get sick at speeds like that.
Yeah, I'm not good enough to be ranked yet. More trial runs, I guess.
Zoris Bathtub. Yes, is there something you wish? I have a moment or two while others post their times. Is this a racing matter? Perhaps you're interested in taking up the sport? You're petty, how is it? Why does it want me to be evil? I want to ask a few questions if you have the time. I'm not so preoccupied with track that I can't spare a few moments. Go ahead. I want to ask about you and racing. My name is Zoris Bafka. I suppose I'm one of the more experienced racers here. What do you want me to answer? Is the best place for racing? Perhaps not, but it'll do for now. Professional racers like myself travel wherever the purses are highest. It's no secret, one of the most popular tracks was lost on Taurus. Other promoters will need time to organize. In the meantime, we'll race at smaller venues. This is almost a recreational stop for me. This track is so small, why bother? Lose the skills if you don't use them. I could race on any open road. Competition gives the push to get better. Besides, my presence lends a little prestige to the track. Maybe we'll get some new racers out of it. How long have you been at this? A few years, but I raced under a different name when I was young. My early career was not very spectacular. Why did you change your racing name? It wasn't that big of a deal. I made the jump from one league to another and wanted to shed some baggage. Don't waste much thought on it. It was purely a personal matter that has no bearing today. What can you tell me about the other racers? There's some promising newcomers here. Farm tries hard and I wish him well, but Nico is the one to watch. It's invigorating to watch him discover his skills. I hope he manages to remember why I took up the sport. What makes you say that? The race is not just about speed, it is a business. We are the product. We must market himself carefully. What do you think about that? It is a necessary side to the sport. We must make someone money, or there would be no circuit. First questions. Looking for something. Who knows the planet? Who knows this planet best? I must confess that I haven't had much time to learn about this planet. Talk of Taurus seemed more important. Some of the hunters in the Bosses Lodge seemed like they would know more than I would, but that wouldn't take much. I have to leave. Goodbye. Racers like be with you. Hello. I'm going to save again because I don't want to fuck this sport up either. Out of the hut. Who are you? Nobody. What do you want, huh? Handouts? Go dig a mine, fool. Looking for information. Can you help? Not interested in helping, only interested in racing. I get enough beggars through here looking for money. Let's have a look at you. Just a human. Nothing really special. You race? Maybe you own a swoop? Raced on Taurus. I won the season opener there. You and 12 other liars. Planet blows up, race records are lost, and now everyone is a champion.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi. Are you going to imply that I am lying as well?
Oh, now you're a champion and travel with the Jedi. Does the story get bigger with every telling?
Nobody here can compare with the racers you rode against on Terrace. You'll wipe every record from the books of this backwater track.
Okay, enough of the funny stuff. You think you're a racer, you'll be one. You have your own bike? I have some experience. Great, except I don't care. Let me phrase the important part of my question. You own your own swoop. I have my own bike stored on my ship. A bike and you can race. I don't care about experience, as long as you can get out on the track. Crash and burn, that's your problem. Just need warm bodies to pad the roster between the pros. There is a matter of a small track maintenance fee, 100 credits. I don't need to pay that fee. You don't need to pay the fee. It's just a formality. I'll let you use the track to practice and set up your first official race right away. Just ask me when you want to start, and there's some business I need help with if you're serious about promoting racing. What sort of business do you need help with? I make my money off of signing good racers, good ones, not great ones. I want them young and stupid. I've got one, Nico Senvi. Great potential. Only started racing a year ago and loves it. He lives for it now.
And? Sounds like you have something special. What do you want help with?
What I want is simple. I want Nico to sign a contract with me, and I want you to convince him. I'll pay well. Why won't he sign? The deal basically says that I fund his bike and repairs, but in return I take a hefty cut of his
That isn't
winnings.
fair. On Terrace, you had to give a cut to the swoop gang sponsoring you, but at least the rider got the higher share of the winnings.
He knows it's harsh, but he can't afford to go pro on his own, and he doesn't want to give up racing. I've got him where I want him. I just need you to give him a little push in the right direction for a big shot. I think you should give him a better deal. You're not going to pull that typical suit jockey attitude, are you? This is business, and I know what's best. What do you care whether I make money off the kid or not? If he wants to race and you'll get paid, we all win. Treat him fairly, or I'll start rumors your races are rigged. You want to give Nico a better deal. Of course, I could just give him a better deal. Did I say that? I guess it does make sense. These times have suffered since I made the offer. I mean, suit jocks are moody. They feel bad they don't win. Alright, I'll give him a better deal and make it back in the long run, I guess. You, of course, are not getting paid. Just as the last I'll have to hear about this matter. Is there anything else? I want to talk about the rewards for racing. I set up a quick 3-tier system so people know where they stand. You pay for the first time to reach each tier. Explain what the different tiers are. What does each tier pay? Tier 1 is 10 racing bonds. Tier 2, I pay 30 racing bonds. Tier 3, I give 80 racing bonds. You'll agree the amount is fair. Pay each level only once. I'm not here to support you. I only pay to encourage constant improvement. What are racing bonds? Racing bonds are monetary notes I issue so vendors know who my friends are. Any merchant will buy them. Each bond is worth 60 credits, give or take. Depends on the merchant. Are there any pro racers here? There aren't a lot of pro racers anywhere with Taurus gone. I'm gonna try to build up 1 or 2 of my own. But I suppose there are a couple pros here. Some has-been and never were type, that sort of thing. Zora's Babka is the best of the lot outside my local champ Nico. Most racers in her league never stop here. Let's go back to my other questions. I don't have all day. Talk about that business. Nico. Yeah, just set me up a price. Certainly, we just need to clear up the positioning fee. All racers pay the same before each officially timed race, 100 credits. I already paid a maintenance fee. The fee is due before each race. How else am I supposed to sponsor prize money at the level I do? I need to see some returns. I'm investing in my riders, but I also need to see profit now. You agree with my logic. If you don't race. Will you negotiate on the price? I feel that I need to. The price is reasonable. I'll put on a good show. You'll make your money back. Fine. I'll extend this discount to you if only to close your mouth. I'll have your bike moved into position. But I warn you, I have people to make sure I don't give too many favors. You won't get this discount again. You'll go against Garm Tortrill's time in the first tier. He's a local boy new to the sport. Time to beat is 23.90. Swoop Racing fans, we have an official race about to commence. Make some noise for this new contender. Almost forgot, I had to click my mouse. Fuck. I did not beat that. What do you call that then? Winners draw the crowd, not lazy times like that. You sure you're up to the competition? Free race, don't anger me. Yeah. was close. Passed the first year and I've earned 10 racing bonds. Not a bad show for a beginner. You beat Garm's time easily. Take this with my thanks. We'll see if you can do any better in Tier 2. Give accolade. Alright, but don't make me regret giving you track access. I need racers that race. Oh, you're pretty good. I mean, I'm just a swoop kid starting out. You blew past my time easy. Race hard, watch for rocks. Alright. Handled that well. So it's you again. This is about racing or business. One or the other. I've got no time for anything else. Swoop racing, setting up the race. Certainly. We made it past the first year, let's try the second. IIIIIIIIT is the current leader. The time to beat is 23:29. Attention. Second tier race will begin. Show your support for this up and coming. A little worse than my last time, but I still did it. Second tier, and I've earned 30 racing bonds. I'm beginning to think it was a mistake to sign you up. I suppose you'll be up against my local pro attractions in Tier 3 and X. You've already ruined Yuba Rill. Come back here.
Smilia.
Showing your skill on the track, imagine you taking aim at my times next. Wait.
Oh, hi. You another racer then? I heard someone new was talking to Mata. Always room for more, I guess. Don't know how much longer I'll be around here, but maybe we'll have time for a few races.
Talked to Moda about you.
Did you? I'm not sure that's any of your business. Top racers keep to their own. I don't know you.
How do you
Maybe
know?
if
You've
were
never been a
better on
top
the track,
racer.
I might feel like talking about it. Someone who can turn out the fast times might understand.
Please to get bike upgrades.
If there's anything around, it'll be at the Zerka store in their office in the center of town. Stock is scarce on this rock.
How long have you been racing?
Just a few years. I used to run down in the canyons, but nobody sees you down there. I wanted crowds.
Are you any good?
I've been told I am. I might go pro. I'm looking at some contracts, but that's between me and Mata.
What does racing pay?
Mata has some basic incentives for good times, which you probably know, but this is just an amateur track. The pro circuit is where the real credits are, but even that is hurting. I guess a lot of riders were on Terrace.
Yep.
Hurry up.
Hurry it up, alright? I have things on my mind. That's incredibly rude. I don't know much about Tatooine.
Sorry, I've been here a few years, but only for the racing. Maybe ask over at Faza's club. The hunters get around. Alright.
Buried my best time on the track. What are you trying? To take money out of my pocket? You were right. Maybe I want money. Not gonna threaten the guy. Yeah, good riddance. The soup truck can give a try, huh? Just 20 credit timing fee for recreational runs. Mata pays for timing and official runs, rec runs for staff by volunteers. They deserve a little something. Besides, paying for runs keeps usage down. That way we don't crowd the pros off the track. I am going to ask about upgrading my bike. I didn't know you could upgrade the bike. I kind of thought you just fucked with that one you had. Uh, well, this doesn't look like equipment for a bike. Doesn't look like equipment for a bike at all.
Greetings again from the...
Yeah. Hold on a second. I looked it up. You can't upgrade your super bike. I guess that voice line is probably because they were planning to do an upgrade
Hello
system.
again. Is there something else you wanted? I really have to get back to work.
You have a job in who you work for.
I repair the sand crawlers when they return from the mines. They get pretty banged up, even without the attacks.
You're signing on to try and stop the sand people attacks.
Have you? Not many hunters have tried in the past. Good luck to you is all I can say. The sand people are vicious. I see the damage on the crawlers when they come back. If they come back.
You know where the attacks come from?
I have no idea. I don't go out on the desert if I can help it. I'm sure the sand people will find you if you walk far enough.
When do the sand crawlers head out?
Oh, the big crawlers head out at dawn. That's so they avoid the bigger predators. The raid, I mean, doesn't help avoid the sand people, though. They attack pretty regular, no matter what Zerka Corporation tries.
Wait, can you tell me about Tatooine and Anchor?
Well, it's a hole in the galaxy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt this outpost will last much longer. But that's happened before and will happen again. Anchorhead has been resettled a few times now.
Why previous settlements failed?
Well, Tatooine fools people. It looks like it might have a good supply of resources, but it doesn't. Before a company learns this, they've already set up communities to support operations they now can't afford. Company pulls out, cities dry up, and after a few years, someone that doesn't know why it failed tries again.
Zerka Corporation isn't doing well here?
No one is. I guess it looked like a promising mining planet, but the metal, I tell you, it just isn't right. I've been a mechanic my whole life. I've never seen anything corrode as fast as Tatooine metal. It's why whoever was here before left, and why Zerka will leave, and why whoever comes next will leave.
That's all I need. Goodbye.
All right then, back to work, I guess.
So, basically everything I said was, good luck, I believe in you, online, which is oddly uplifting for the internet. But yeah, pretty much everyone online just said, there's not really anything you can do about speeding it up. There's a mod you can install apparently, but I'm not about to do that. So it's all gonna be skill based. Certainly we should clear up the positioning V. Oh yeah. Fine, fine. We'll have your bike brought to starting position, see what level of race we should give you. It's time to put you up against Tier 3. Let's see how you do against Zora's Bathco Pro. Time to beat is 22:51. Attention, Mota the Huts presents the Cream of Soup Racing. Tier 3 match. Let this almost champion know what you expect. I liked how I actually heard him saying Mota the Huts. A lot of this shit is just repeated voice lines, but that's good. Fucked it up. 2270? Is that enough to beat it? You call it? Nope. Winners draw the cord, draw the crowd, not lazy times like that. That was worse! What the hell? I know, I know. Just do it again. Someone's probably screaming at their screen if they ever actually see this. Like, what are you doing? Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. I'm getting worse, and I don't know how I'm getting worse. I'll go once more before I end this episode. Win or lose. That was terrible. Oh, the time's getting worse. Alright, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Oh my god, that was terrible. Later.